Minecraft Bedrock Edition Achievement Hunting. Here it is, the video you've all been waiting for. The challenge that's taking so long, I'm splitting it up into different videos. I'm not even done the challenge yet, but I've spent so long in recording that I've decided to upload the first bit. To put it into perspective, getting every Xbox One Edition achievement took less time than getting a third of these Bedrock ones. This is going to be one of 3 parts to this mini-series, so expect me to be done with this challenge sometime in 2024. The version I'm currently playing on is 1.20, and boy is it not friendly at all. I clearly underestimated this challenge. Remember back in my Xbox One Edition video when I said, "But man, have you seen some of the achievements you need to get?" Seriously, how the hell am I supposed to get all 3 froglights in my inventory? Or how am I supposed to ride a Strider in the overworld? Pair that with my slow as hell old gen Xbox One, and that would literally be a living nightmare. I can't even imagine how long that would have taken me. Well, that was the old me. Now I've decided it's time to stop being scared and attempt the ultimate challenge. In this video, I experienced the highest of highs and the lowest of lows, and I've barely gotten a third of the challenge done, so buckle up because this is going to be one hell of a ride. When I loaded into the menu with a brand new account, it felt weird. Not like Xbox One Edition weird because of nostalgia, but with Bedrock Edition, it felt weird. Like in a bad way. Since I don't have the greatest Xbox One, the game runs very slow at some points, making it infuriating to play at times. But I pretty much got used to it after a couple of days. I left the game on normal mode because, you know, I don't want to experience hard mode. You don't want to know how terrible I'd be in hard mode. But now, the moment that you've been waiting for, the creation of the world, will I get a good spawn? Minute 1 and I already feel weird, but I changed some camera settings and it actually feels pretty good. I went ahead and got taking inventory and getting wood as my first 2 achievements. I made a crafting table for the achievement bench making, which sounds a lot like bench warming, something I did on the school basketball team last year. What the hell? I then made myself a pickaxe for the time to mine achievement and a wooden axe, which I used to cut down lots of trees until it eventually broke. After some cobblestone mining, getting an upgrade, and time to strike were next. Wow, these achievements are easy. Surely they will all be this simple, right? Right? Then I killed some animals for food and got the Cow Tipper, Monster Hunter, Hot Topic, and Pork Chop achievements shortly after. I decided to go mining, which was honestly pretty stupid since I was not prepared at all. So, after mining some iron, coal, copper, and lapis, I, died. I mean, it wasn't inconvenient or anything, it was just embarrassing. After getting my stuff, I continued mining for a bit, then went back up and went to bed. The next day, I got acquire hardware and time to farm. But I didn't get more tools for some reason, even though I had a full tool set. I went mining in a big huge cave right next to where I was, which was once again a dumb decision because the cave was insanely chaotic. I didn't even have any armor. What was I thinking? And yeah, I died because mobs kept spawning out of nowhere. The plus side was, when I got my stuff, I found diamonds, which was another achievement down. Then, for some reason, when I got back, I made every wooden tool type. It was then when the game decided to give me the more tools achievement. I guess that's just how it works. I ain't complaining. Iron Man was next, after I finally made myself some armor. Followed shortly after by Have a Cheerful Day by Sharing a Sheep. That would be the last achievement I'd get for a while, as I'd focus on a few things other than gathering achievements. You see, I didn't want to completely rush and get all the easy achievements at the start. It would kinda ruin the experience. So I decided to pace myself and enjoy this tedious challenge a little more. So I moved my stuff like 30 blocks away to some flat land and started flattening out the area even more. I went through shovel after shovel, but it was all worth it as I now have a nice area to make an epic underground base. I made a rough outline out of dirt, and for now, it looks like this weird shape, but eventually it'll turn into something sick. The next day, I went mining again, this time for mainly coal and iron, which I got a bit of, but got carried away and found myself in this massive cave. Man, just look at this view. The cave was just so big, I had to explore it. I found lots of iron and gold, as well as, well, found another way to die in a cave, this time while letting my guard down while mining iron. My happiness is back up once I find more diamonds, but after filling up my inventory with redstone, tuff, and deep slate, and almost dying multiple times, I decide it's time to go and leave the huge cave. Except, well, You never saw that happen. I decided it was time to work on the base, so I outlined the dirt with oak wood and dug a big deep hole 9 blocks deep. Trust me, it'll look alright soon. I also made the floor out of polished deep slate and stone bricks, making it look pretty clean. I then finished with making the walls out of oak planks. Yeah, it looks pretty plain for now, and I'll change it up in a bit, but I ain't really the decorative type anyway. As I chopped down more trees, I gathered saplings and made a tree farm next to my base outline. I then made a mini farm next to my stuff because the food situation wasn't looking too great for me. I finally started getting achievements again, as I got It's a Sign, Bake Bread, Pot Planter, Delicious Fish, Archer, and Dispense with This. Look at me flexing these basic achievements. I finished laying out some oak logs for my base and then made a glass roof. Trust me, it'll look good. Then, I found that one of my trees in my small tree farm had spawned a beehive, so I destroyed all the other trees and kept that one. I plan to make a cool area for the bees soon. My base was coming along pretty smoothly, but I didn't have an entrance yet, so I made a staircase leading into the base. Afterwards, I used the beehive for a pretty new rare achievement, Be Our Guest, where you need to get a bottle of honey from a beehive safely. Then I got a crap ton of leaves and made a hedge around the bee area and added some flowers and more decorations. It honestly looks pretty neat. I wanted to keep the theme of having a hedge around each corner of my base, so I made a new area, this time for animal pens. I also got the repopulation achievement when I bred 2 cows. The next day, I woke up with the desire to get more achievements, so I decided to get the Iron Belly achievement, meaning I had to starve myself. I did just that, but zombies started attacking me, so I went back to my base and got the achievement there. Then, I somehow died. Twice. Yeah, I honestly don't know how I messed up that badly. Apparently, going to bed in this game is as hard as it is in Beta Edition. I got the achievement, but at what cost? I still had motivation to get achievements, as I got Sticky Situation by sliding down a block of honey. Yeah, that bee area was kinda useful in this early game. I then got Obsidian, 14 to be exact, 10 for another portal and 4 for the enchantment table. I realized I was in a slime chunk and killed slimes, then went back up and got the enchanter achievement. I also got the renewable energy achievement and added more glass to my base. I realized in order for my base to look good, I need to mine a big chunk of this hill. Yeah, I have no idea why I set up here. I honestly could have found a better area. After that grueling task, I made a new corner of my base, this time for farming wheat, carrots, and potatoes. I made it just like the 2 other corners with the hedges and wood, and added some cobblestone and lanterns to make it look nicer. Honestly, looking back at these recordings, I have no idea what exactly I'm doing. I have no real plan achievement-wise. That being said, I do get a lot more achievements now. I collected a fish for I am a marine biologist, found a shipwreck for ahoy, don't question why I'm next to my bed with no stuff. Dumb stuff happened. I found a buried treasure map and got me gold after wasting 20 minutes trying to dig up this piece of junk. Actually, it was definitely not a piece of junk. Look at this! 4 diamonds is crazy! I finally go back home after this pirate-type adventure with my inventory filled with both junk and riches. I then decide, why not get llamas? Like, why not? So I did. I got 5 llamas and led them all with the lead, getting me the So I Got That Going For Me achievement. And if you remember, this achievement was actually the second last non-multiplayer achievement I got for Minecraft Xbox One Edition, but except now, it's only my 32nd achievement, and I got this achievement before even going into the Nether. That's crazy. So anyways, I made a cake and got the Lie achievement. I built another portal and went in the Nether for another achievement. However, my spawn was horrible and it was next to a big lava lake, so I could have fallen in there if I wasn't careful. So I made a wall around the lava just to be safe. I then got quartz and went back. I wanted to make a redstone door, so I dug a big hole for some reason, and fell in a cave. Yeah, some not so smart things happened. I ended up just deciding to build a simpler door, but it only worked for 1 block spaces, not 3, so I gotta live with that now. I mean, it's honestly not even that bad. After that, I finished my outside deco, adding a 4th corner with hedges, now making another farm, this time for carrots and potatoes only. I also made the first farm for only wheat. There, I finally had a reliable food source. Now I wanted to conquer the Nether, but since I had a weird spawn, I needed to almost dig my way out of it to actually get somewhere, and when I got somewhere, some terrible, horrible, no good, very bad things happened to me. Yeah, there's a reason why I procrastinated about going to the Nether, but I redeemed myself by getting returned to sender when I got back. Then I became stupid and explored for far too long and ran out of food, and I had the bright idea of digging all the way back. Still somehow, I messed that up. You have no idea how long it actually took me to get my stuff back. It was painful, man. But hey, at least I somehow got an ancient debris out of it. Okay, now's the time I lock in. First off, I went and got the freight station achievement by using a minecart chest to move an item into a hopper. Then I got Inception, which is honestly a pretty confusing achievement, so I'll give you a little tutorial. For this achievement, it says you need to push a piston with a piston, then pull the original piston with that piston. Yeah, I had a stroke reading that, so here's an easy way to do it. Get a regular piston and a sticky piston, and then 2 redstone torches. First, place the regular piston facing towards you, then place the sticky piston facing the original piston. After, place a redstone torch here, and place another redstone torch next to the normal piston, pushing it forward. Then break the redstone torch you just placed, and break the second torch afterward. There, now hopefully you have the achievement. Jeez, I'd win the piston cup with the amount of times I said piston just there. Okay, 3rd time's the charm. I decided to enter the Nether again, hoping to actually find something. To my surprise, I actually found a fortress. I don't know how, but I did. And during my time trying to find the fortress, I absolutely, positively did not die a single time. Please ignore my XP bar. I killed blazes for blaze rods and got the Into Fire achievement. I looked around and found some chests with saddles and horse armor, and areas with nether wart, something I obviously need for potions. And at that point, I was already done. We don't have to get into the reason why I spent an hour in the nether and only got minimal loot. I, the pro gamer, did not die once.
Stop the cap.
I went home and made a brewing stand, as well as made some splash potions of weakness for curing zombie villagers later. That also got me the local brewery achievement. In need for ores for the 17th time, I went mining. This time in a lush cave. You'll never guess what I found. Redstone. I'm kidding. I found iron and diamonds too, haha. My pickaxe almost broke too, so for now, I'm gonna be using iron picks. When I got back, I decided it was time to actually make my underground quote-unquote base into an actual base, instead of an empty hole with glass. So I mined my entire massive tree farm, which was more of a clump of oak wood and leaves on my hill. It still gave me a crap ton of wood though. To add to my base, I dug out a hallway on the left side and matched the design on the walls and floors. I also added a glass roof because those are cool. I didn't add anything to the end of the hallway just yet, since I don't know what to add there yet. I then went to the Nether, clearly ignoring my past experiences with death in search of ender pearls. Yes, it was time to start thinking about fighting the ender dragon. I still have a while to go, but why not start trying to get the eyes of ender? So I went to the nearest warped forest, quite possibly the smallest warped forest I've ever gone to, and painfully farmed endermen until I was satisfied. After I went back, I used the blaze rods I got last time, along with the pearls I got this time, to make some eyes of ender. They led me to this nice plains biome where I found a pink sheep! Let's go! I know they're not the rarest find, but finding them is always great. Next to the pink sheep, I found a horse and got the saddle up achievement. And oh man, this horse was crazy. It was hella fast, jumped the highest, and had lots of health. I could not have asked for a better horse. Then the Eyes of Ender led me to a plains village and led me to the center, where I knew 100% that the stronghold was right below me. And sure enough, when I dug down, there it was. I wandered around and found a library and got a ton of books, which I desperately needed at the time for enchanting. I also found some pretty good enchanted books in the chest there. I searched for like 20 minutes and then finally found the portal room, with 2 eyes already there, which was nice. It's also worth mentioning that I found an ender pearl in almost every chest, so I basically have enough to fill out the portal and go to the end. I dug a staircase from the portal room back up to the surface and rode back home. When I got back, I realized my inventory was hella full, and my storage system isn't the best. So I decided to make a storage room at the end of the hallway I made a few days ago. I cleared out the area but wasn't able to finish much, except finally installing an enchantment table with bookshelves. This also finally got me the librarian achievement. I then went quartz mining for XP, and once I got to level 33, I went back and enchanted my broken pickaxe. Moment of truth. Will I get a good enchant? Now this is a perfect enchant. Let's enchant another one. Boom, efficiency 4. Now I can combine them. Boom, god pickaxe. Only thing that's missing is mending, but we'll get to that later. Next, I went exploring, looking for coal of all things. I think I was just in dire need of it. The cool thing is that I accidentally got adventuring time for discovering 17 different biomes. I have no idea what I'm doing here, just going around looking for coal for some reason. I went back, and after a little work on the floor and ceiling of my chest room, I went to the Nether, again for quartz. Or what was supposed to be for quartz, until these piglins jumped me, and my stupid shield gave out. Yeah, I'm at this stage of the game, and here I am, still getting destroyed by piglins, in normal mode. Now, here's my second attempt at killing them, distracting them with gold. Didn't work. Now, I would have skipped this part entirely, if not for the ooh shiny achievement I got after I died. At last, I finally got my stuff back, and made the painful journey across the Nether for quartz. With my fortune pick, I got so much quartz I didn't know what to do with it, so when I got to level 30, I just went back because I was getting too much quartz. However, I did use all the quartz on the ceiling of my storage room, so that was a bonus. I then finally added chests to my chest room. Now it was time to enchant my sword. No, I'm not getting Bane of Arthropods. I literally died trying to get level 30. Give me sharpness or something. Ugh, now I have to enchant a different sword and disenchant it to reset the enchanting table. Oh, I got a new achievement? Disenchanted? Guess it was worth it. Now it's time for grinding more achievements, and by that I only mean a few. I got echolocation for bribing a dolphin, and Atlantis for finding an ocean ruin. I'm honestly surprised I didn't get that last one yet. Then I found a buried treasure, literally for no reason, other than, why the hell not? Literally, that's what my notes say. I went mining for the 46th time, and guess what? It was insanely successful, especially with my fortune pick. I also got to level 30, so when I got back I did some enchanting on my sword, and boy was it good. I definitely got what I wished for. Sharpness 4, Unbreaking 3, and Knockback 2. Seriously, my sword was so good I got the Overkill achievement, an achievement where you have to deal 9 hearts of damage in a single hit, by accident after killing a zombie. The best part, I didn't even know I got it until I was on the menu screen after I left. It was around now where I finally crafted my diamond armor, or at least made it and saved it for later. I then wanted to decorate my house even more, and for some reason, since I had zero clue what to do with the middle part of my house, I made a fish pool area in the center. Yeah, it looks fine, but it also took me way too long to make, since I apparently live right under a cave. After, I dug out another hallway, this time on the opposite side, and finished up with making the walls wooden and adding torches. Then, I finally began organizing my items into chests, which took longer than you'd expect. But it was all worth it as now I have an actual storage system instead of my chest tower of random crap. When I was done, I realized my hallway extended all the way out to the river, so I decided to make a docking area, which was a pretty nice touch. It also helps that I have a second entrance. Now, I felt that it was time. After playing on this world for over a month, I knew I finally needed to beat the Ender Dragon, yet I was still so far, so I made an actual plan. Let me speedrun through everything. First things first, I needed more XP, so you know what time it is, quartz mining! Easy level 33, let's go. Now, it's time to enchant more stuff. Boom, I made a sharpness 4 sword to later combine with my main sword to make sharpness 5. Boom, a depth strider and protection 4 pair of diamond boots. Oh, that's all my levels? That's fine, let's continue. More nether, more quartz. More armor enchanting and bow enchanting. Oh, I'm making a bedroom now? I couldn't have just done that before my Ender Dragon prep? Wait a sec, is that a zombie villager? Let me just... Let's go, free achievement. Nah, but this villager was a pain to bring back. Like, my house is literally right there and he just couldn't sit still. Like, just to spite me, this guy would literally rather swim back across the water than be my enchanted book slave. I mean friend. Totally meant friend. Anyways, I got a crazy mending book trade, meaning now I basically have infinite mending books. And since it only costs 1 emerald, I got the buy low sell high achievement for trading for the best possible price. In need of blaze rods, I head off to the nether, and after I got a few, I killed a wither skeleton and got its skull. Then put the skull on my head and killed another wither skeleton, getting the camouflage achievement. Then I got more than enough blaze rods and went home. As soon as I got back, I realized I could get a new achievement, chest full of cobblestone, by putting all of my cobblestone in a chest, and that's what I did. I also got diamonds to you by giving my alt account a diamond. There, we're at 52 achievements, no dilly-dallying, no silly razzmatazz hop skiddly-doo abracadabra shenanigans. We've gotta lock in! For real this time! I prepared some potions and put on my armor, and got everything ready. Everything. I was ready. I got on my horse and rode all the way back to the stronghold. I entered the portal room and did some last-minute prep. Then I got my Eyes of Ender ready and filled up the portal. Here we go. I entered the end for the first time. Boom, new achievement already. I got my bow and started sniping the pillars. I built up to get the high ground and sniped down some more.
What the hell? Oh my god, no way!
When that was done, I built up to the caged ones, but the stupid dragon kept knocking me off with dragon's breath. I was, however, able to get the You Need a Mint achievement by bottling up some of that stinky breath. Once I was done with the towers, all I needed to do was finish off the dragon. I've come this far. This shouldn't be too hard. Man, if only I could hit my bow shots. Oh, you perched? Let's go! I did it! I killed the Ender Dragon! But this stupid Enderman had to ruin the moment. Like, buddy. I literally freed your dimension. What's the matter? I collected all the XP and went back up, and rode my horse off into the night. A perfect way to cap off this. Oh, I forgot the dragon egg? Damn it, let me get it real quick. And with the Ender Dragon defeated, that marks my 55th achievement down. I still have a long way to go, but I feel like this is my first checkpoint of the journey. With all the complicated and tedious achievements out there, beating the Ender Dragon really helps with everything. Now I have access to things like Elytra, my loot's now better, and I might stop dying now. Whoa. I'm so sorry this took ages to upload. Doing this whole project by myself has really taken a while, but I really hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I did making it. I'll see you all in part 2. Slap just slap, out.